What's up, guys? AC Card Shark back again, back with another pickups video, PS5 pickups video, from this time from VGP.ca, a Canadian retailer who has stellar prices on some brand new games, Switch 2, PS5, etc. Of course, I'm looking for PS5, and I got box number 1 in the mail today. So we're going to unbox it real quick and show you. This is box 1 of 3 that is on the way from VGP. So after this box is complete, we will have some more to show you. So first thing I find in the box, a VGP sticker. Awesome. I will leave that right up there to promote VGP. All right. So this box contains, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Only one not being a PS5 game. And I know I said it would be a PS5 game on the title. I already lied to you. But this first game up is for the Nintendo Switch. It does have an Asian Japanese spine, which is a little bit disappointing, but to have the physical copy of it is absolutely awesome. And that is the double pack of the Friends of Ringo Ishikawa and Arrest of a Stone Buddha. As you can see by the footage, these games are absolutely amazing. They are just really, really good 2D beat 'em ups, and just awesome. And I believe this is the only way to get Arrest of a Stone Buddha in physical fashion. I am downgrading and selling off my Switch collection. However, this title is one that just must be in there and one I will be hanging on to. So that is the last Switch pickup. I promise. You're here for PS5 pickups. Let's get to it. All right, 4 titles left. The first one up is, from now on, all PS5. This is from Strictly Limited Games, release number 97. That game is Cider Reloaded. It does come with a little Strictly Limited postcard, which is awesome. That you actually get those when you order directly from Strictly Limited. But Cider Reloaded for the PlayStation 5, brand new sealed. It's an overcharged and furious side-scrolling multi-directional shoot-'em-up. So, I mean, it really truly is just another shoot 'em up for my collection, which is absolutely awesome. I love the shoot 'em ups. I love those games. This is a game that I believe does carry a little bit of a price tag. So to find it brand new sealed off of VGP for a retail type price is awesome. I do see this game going up in value down the line. So to pick it up now, I will leave it sealed because I don't want to ruin any kind of value. And that will be a game I can pick up digitally when it goes on sale on the PSN. The next game up from VGP, PlayStation 5. This game is called The Wreck. I love the cover art. I mean, the cover art is absolutely phenomenal. Very offbeat, Peggy rating, European game. Follow failed screenwriter Judon as she attempts to make it through the most pivotal day in her life, relive the past, alter the present, and embrace the future, or watch Judon's story end in a wreck. So this game, yes, you guessed it, this game is a Josh game. This is a Josh game. It is story-driven, a game that's not going to be for everybody, but it definitely is for me. And just one that I'm excited to throw onto my shelf to look like that in my collection. So there you have it, The Wreck on PlayStation 5. All right, 2 more to go on this section of the video. Next one up, it's a game, another Peggy game, another European release, game that looks pretty good to me. I know Mike was talking about this on the Switch version, said he couldn't get into it, but I hope I do. The game is called Let's School. Let's School by PM Studios. Dive into the exhilarating role of a principal entrusted to revive your alma mater, build and design your school while also managing teachers, setting the curriculum, and guiding your students. Enjoy amazing depth in the strategic experience with limitless possibilities. So that is Let's School on the PlayStation 5. It does look like a, lack of a better term, like a city builder, a 2-point kind of game. I'm hoping it's fun like those games, but again, just being so wacky and weird and off-center. Again, just to have that spine on the shelf, I just think it looks like a completely left field game, which is really what I build my collections around, are weird left field games, and this looks like one of them. So Let's School on PlayStation 5. And then the last one for this box, it is a bigger box. I think it's like a box within a box, but that game is called Humankind Heritage Edition. Put out by Sega and Amplitude Studios. How Far Will You Push Humankind is a historical strategy game where you'll be rewriting the entire narrative of human history and combining cultures to create a civilization that's as unique as you are. It just looks like again, left of center. I mean, that is the theme of most of my pickups and most of my collections for the modern day, at least, is left of center. And this game is no different. This game looks awesome. It was like $14 brand new. So I figured I would take a chance on it and try it out. But as you can see, it definitely is a thicker spine, which is weird. It's the Heritage Edition, so maybe that's why. And I would assume that there's a PlayStation 5 case inside that. So who knows? I'll probably just keep it in this box, but we'll see. So that's going to wrap up box number 1 from VGP. A couple days later, we're going to transition to a couple days later. It will be instantaneous for you. So let's go to box number 2. And then here back with box number 2 from VGP. As you can see, there's the box. And the first thing I pull out is the sticker. We're going to leave that right there, just like the last one. This box contains 5 PS5 games. 5 PS5 games. First one up is a horror game, and is a game that I don't even know that I would play because I would probably get too scared. But it is called Scare Ritual. Scare Ritual? I don't know. On the PlayStation 5. There's the back of the box right there. You can see it's got zombies and stuff, descend into hell. Looks a little too scary for me. We're going to show some footage and tell you that it's an intense round-based zombie survival FPS that you can play solo or co-op. Shoot your way through relentless waves of vicious horrors with high-octane objectives, upgrading steampunk weapons, collecting Celtic god powers, and surviving the onslaught of the Quiet Ones. So, I mean, as you saw from the footage, it is definitely an interesting game, and one that I just wanted to make sure I had in my collection, and picked that one up from VGP. The next game for the PS5 is SteamWorld Heist 2. Not a game that I find every day on store shelves, and I saw it for a good price on VGP, so I figured I had to pick that up. SteamWorld Heist 2. Aim, plot, and plunder your way to victory. Join Captain Leeway on the biggest heist yet to save botkind from a brewing water crisis. Tactical turn-based battles featuring signature ricochet action, 150 plus weapons and items, a new job system, real-time naval combat, and 30 plus hours of gameplay. The turn-based combat doesn't really sound up my alley per se, but it's definitely a title that I feel is worth having in my collection and at least trying out. So, SteamWorld Heist 2 for the PlayStation 5. The next game up is kind of like a cozy game and just one I wanted to try out. It's called No Place Like Home. No Place Like Home. It kind of looks like a Harvest Moon type game in a way. But it says, welcome to No Place Like Home. It's up to you to explore the world, clean the environment, and craft using recycled resources. Domesticate animals and rebuild your village. So it's definitely got that cozy game vibe. I am definitely, the older I get, the more into cozy games I'm getting. And I just figured, again, it was like, I think it was under $20. I was like, you know, this is a game that is definitely worth a shot at least and try it out. So No Place Like Home. Game number 4 from this box from VGP is a game that was very, very different when it came out. And I don't believe it had a physical copy initially. Eventually, it did get released physically. That game is Bug Snacks. Bug Snacks, PlayStation 5. Kind of has a Pokemon feel to it. Welcome to Snacktooth Island, home of the Bug Snacks. They're the most delicious thing in the world, so good you won't mind having hot dogs for hands. You're here to interview the missing explorer, but to do that, you need to make friends, feed them lots of Bug Snacks, and solve the mysteries on the island before the leads expire. Put out by Fangamer. And it's definitely a different kind of game. I have it digitally already, but to have the physical on the shelf was definitely something I wanted. So pretty much everyone knows what Bug Snacks is, but it was a game that was very, very early on in the PlayStation 5 life cycle. And I don't remember exactly when it got a physical release, but once it did, it was definitely one I wanted. So Bug Snacks. And then the last game from VGP in box number 2, put out by Pixel Heart, which I'm a fan of with the stuff they put out. Beyond the Ice Palace 2. Now, I believe this game was brought up in Mike's stream, Switch Addiction. We were talking about games for the Switch to pick up from VGP, and this game came up in the conversation. I took a look at the footage, which you're seeing now, and I was like, yeah, this absolutely needs to be in my collection. Wield the chains that once imprisoned you, rise from the dead on an epic journey of vengeance to reclaim your kingdom in this stunning sequel, decades in the making. It is just beautiful artwork and awesome looking gameplay and everything else. So when that was brought up in the stream as a pickup that needed to be made for the Switch, I was like, ooh, does this game have a PS5 release? And sure enough, it did. So of course, I immediately began researching and found it on VGP. That was actually the main reason I ordered box number 2, was for that game, and then found good deals on the other 4 that you just saw. So that's going to wrap it up for box number 2 from VGP, guys. Stay tuned. In about 10 seconds or less, you'll see box number 3. All right, guys, back with box number 3. First things first, the sticker. Different one this time, though. It's a cat with heart glasses. But this box contains 4 more PS5 games to wrap up the pickups from VGP, which is absolutely awesome. So the first game up, without further ado, for the PlayStation 5, that game is called Fresh Start. Yet another cozy looking game. That tends to be games I flock to. But Fresh Start says, welcome to the world that needs your help. Save the world around you, help others, and make friends and grow your skills. It's basically just like cleaning up the environment, and it's very similar to that home game that I just showed you in part number 2. The No Place Like Home. Very, very similar in nature, but no pun intended in nature. But just looked like a fun kind of game, and just one that, again, was dirt cheap, so I picked it up. Game number 2 from this box is a winemaking simulator. I kid you not. It's called 100 Days, or just 100 Days. It is a PEGI release, as you can see, released only physically, I believe, in the European region. It's a realistic approach suitable for beginners and experienced players. Cultivate different types of vines, analyze the soil and choose the grape variety, organize work in the vineyard, protect your vines through treatments, decide when to harvest, follow the winemaking processes, and enhance the characteristics of your wine. Select the yeast and bacteria used during fermentation. Basically, you get the idea. You're making wine, but it's a very, very detailed game on how to make wine. It looks like a simulator in a way, but not. I have this digitally, so this copy will stay sealed on my shelf. But definitely a game that I plan on, not tend to, but I plan on busting out and giving it a shot. Game number 3 for the PlayStation 5 from VGP. It comes in a slipcover, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I'll keep the slipcover or not, but the artwork's pretty damn cool. Bee Simulator: The Hive. Bee Simulator: The Hive. This game, Bee Simulator, if you haven't played it, it says it's live the epic adventure of a tiny bee in a vast world. Collect pollen, race through jet streams, and protect your hive from wasps. Team up with up to 4 friends or family in split-screen co-op. And it also includes the Hive expansion with new game mechanics and modes. Also contains the official physical art book, which is why it's in a sleeve. So that's the sleeve cover art. I kind of like the cover art, I'm not going to lie. As you can see, there's the game inside the slipcover with the book in there. Or you can also have this side out as well on the shelf. I think I'll keep it in the slipcover and just keep this side out so it has the same looking spine at least. But it is a little bit different, but pretty cool. Bee Simulator: The Hive. And then the last one to wrap up this video from VGP and all these epic pickups. This game looks so batshit crazy that I absolutely had to have it for my collection. I'm going to butcher this name. It's called Kiniku Nero Super Muscle Cat. I kid you not. Again, European PEGI rating. I don't believe I've ever seen this on a North American release. And when I saw this, again, I was just browsing through games and I came across this one. I was like, what is this? But it's a muscular cat that fights aliens. Join Kiniku Nico, a cat with a bodybuilder's body, in this fun 2D platformer and fight against the big alien army that has invaded planet Earth. A story full of goofy humor, friendship, drama, and action. Find the way to save humanity. So, I mean, as you're seeing from the footage, the game looks absolutely crazy, and I cannot wait to try this game. So But that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching VGP PS5 pickups video. I know it was probably a little bit lengthy, but the videos moving forward are going to be a little bit lengthy because I do have a lot of pickups to share with you guys. I still have an Amazon video coming, an eBay, at least one if not two eBay videos coming, a GameFly video coming. There's at least 3 to 5 more pickup videos on the way, and that's going to wrap it up for this one, at least for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, make sure you check some of the other videos that are popping up on the screen for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed those as well. Till next time, guys, AC Card Shark, take care.